trading takes a very special skill, and the professionals are honed over multiple decades per person, right? So they learn this skill over many years. And they have many special tools. For most people, trading is difficult. For most people, use it as a tool. It's buy, hold it, use it for payments, commerce, etc. Trading is not for everyone. So for most people, I would say don't trade. But yeah, and the emotional aspect of it. But I'm also in this industry, right? So I see a lot of traders. I see a lot of guys who do well, who don't do well. And the emotional aspect is very, very intense. So if you can't handle that emotion, then you got to reduce the size.
Hey guys, welcome back to Library of Wealth. In today's interview, we have Binance CEO CZ giving us an update on the crypto market and what Binance is expecting in the second half of the year. In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies, CZ, being renowned in the crypto sphere, still holds steadfast belief in the potential of a bull market for 2023. Despite enduring a prolonged bear market that has spanned over a year following the tumultuous collapse of 2022, CZ remains optimistic. With all-time highs shimmering on the horizon, he acknowledges that 2023 will be a pivotal year of recovery, though he cautions that the fragile trajectory of any market can be altered by a sudden and unexpected collapse. Embracing an unyielding enthusiasm for the crypto realm, CZ confidently predicts that explosive growth is looming on the horizon. He gives valuable advice for investors, urging them to capitalize on the opportunities presented during market downturns as well. Ever since Bitcoin tumbled from its remarkable all-time high of nearly $69,000, the cryptocurrency market has struggled to regain its footing, leaving investors yearning for substantial bounce-backs. However, CZ reassures that a long-expected surge awaits, leading up to the highly anticipated 2024 halving event. Amidst the ebbs and flows of the market, CZ sheds light on the distractions of market FUD and its effects. Nonetheless, CZ's unwavering conviction in the massive potential of cryptocurrencies remains unshaken, as he navigates the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Let's get right into the latest interview with CZ as he discusses his prediction for crypto and what Binance is predicting in the last half of 2023. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content we do here on this channel. Let's get right into the video.
I think we got to have realistic expectations. The first drafts of regulatory frameworks for crypto are generally going to be more restrictive. They're going to be overly restrictive. We've seen that in Japan. Now, they had a fairly restrictive framework 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and now they're loosening up some of the stuff. So, and now Binance is going back into Japan. So, and Hong Kong is now opening up. But I think many places are opening up. There are some negative pockets. While Hong Kong is positive, China just banned crypto completely, right? So there's no crypto payments,
still doing
no crypto
that,
exchanges,
huh? Like
crypto
no change
mining.
there?
Not yet, not that we can see. So that's not good. US is a slightly different situation. There's a lot of lawsuits in the US. So it's
Americans
it's
like the
regulation by
lawsuits.
yeah. So it's regulation by enforcement. They want to use the guidelines for securities, for commodities, for whatever that was there 80 years ago. They want to use that, and we don't think that's the smartest approach, to be very frank. So it's better to make new regulatory frameworks for new industries. So US was good for a while. It was very good banking support for crypto, but now that's gone. But I do think though, almost every smart leader will recognize this is a new technology for the future, and they will come around to it. If you use a centralized platform like Tether, like Binance, we want to be as transparent as possible, but there are limits. So in the last year, we've done proof of reserves. And we actually did a new mechanism of proof of reserves using ZK Snarks. It was actually suggested by Vitalik, and we worked with their team to do that. There are limitations to proof of reserves. There are limitations to everything. And as a private company, we also need to make sure our privacy is protected, right? So if we publish all of our wallet addresses that we use, and you'll be very clear which vendors we use, and those vendors may be attacked by hackers. Our SMS providers, which has been attacked by hackers before. Our email providers, which has been attacked by hackers before. So there are privacy, security, and other competitive considerations. We're not a public company. We may not want to open our books so that our competitor knows exactly how much we spend on HR, exactly how much we spend on security, how much we spend on marketing. And then, so there are considerations there. So businesses are not complete transparent boxes, right? And Tether, right? So which bank do they use? And 4 or 5 years ago, every time they release which banks they use, that bank gets shut down. I do think that Tether is too much of a black box as an outsider. So there are those considerations, and then there are FUD. There's FUD that comes in, and then there's what do the users believe, right? How do we find truth? So fundamentally, it's risk management. If you're using a new exchange platform, don't put all your money on one platform, and don't put all your money in one DeFi project. So that's risk management. Don't put all your money in one wallet. So there's diversification, and there's learning about different the projects you interact with, learning about the platforms you use, learn about the ledger technologies, understanding those concepts. Education, I think, is the best thing. And then there are fraud, which are very hard to differentiate. FTX, we didn't see that coming. Luna, we could have seen that coming, to be honest. The design was flawed. Can't mint Luna to try to push back the UST. That doesn't work. Minting doesn't increase value.
Seems so obvious now.
It seems obvious now, but some people actually did point that out, but nobody listened. Well, very few guys listened. So now we're learning that lesson. Three Arrows was a mismanagement of funds. They lost a bit of money on Luna, and then they went a bit crazy, or they went very aggressive. They lost more money over time. And then Three Arrows probably brought down Voyager and Genesis because they moved a lot of money to them. It was a very convoluted web of loans, borrowing going on. I actually don't know the full story. I've seen bits and pieces of it. And then there was Genesis, and then even Gemini is somehow involved in there. And then FTX happened, which really exaggerated all of those things. So the industry does have systematic risk, right? So in this last 4 years, this DeFi cycle, there's a lot of borrowing, there's a lot of loans, there's a lot of high yield, APY. All of those are high risk. We have done our part to be transparent, but the businesses have limitations on how transparent we can or will be. There is always a level of risk with any product you use, with any platform you use, with any contract, even using a bank, right? We've seen banks fail. And actually, we now know many of them fail. So I think it's really the fundamental risk management and ability to research and not get simple-minded, just read one article and believe everything in that article, both good and bad. All of those things need to come into play. But we don't teach our kids in school about this, right? So we don't, students are, young kids are taught in school to believe what they read. And that is not good. We need to teach more about critical thinking, challenging everything. So we need to drill those skills into young generations. But I think, as the technology are providing more information, more access to decentralization, I think all of those things are coming together.
CZ, being an observer of the ever-evolving financial landscape, keenly notes the human eagerness to uncover the next groundbreaking trend. This fervor has ignited the meteoric ascent of meme coins, as individuals seek out promising investment prospects. In this moment of transition, CZ sees the market perched up, potentially shifting from the bear market to the exuberance of a bullish one. With this in mind, he earnestly advises both businesses and individuals to protect themselves against the looming possibility of a market crash. During the slow reign of bear markets, CZ alludes that the focus inevitably shifts towards survival and stability. It is a time where navigation and unwavering security reign supreme, guarding against treacherous pitfalls that lie in wait. CZ steers clear of flashy tactics and imparts the wisdom of rigorous testing, illustrating the paramount importance of being well-equipped to withstand the storm. He advocates for a reframing of the grandest opportunities within the crypto realm, urging us to embrace a mindset that encompasses multiple possibilities. He likens the boundless potential of crypto to that of the internet, illustrating that it transcends the confines of a singular driving force, opening up a world of unprecedented advancements and applications. What did you think about the latest interview with CZ? And do you think we'll see all-time highs for any crypto in 2023? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.